Welcome to today's lesson. Today we're going to talk about our very first section, Chapter 1, Section 1, the scope of chemistry. Now, when we talk about the scope of chemistry, we talk about a few ideas that we have, and those few ideas that we have really are going to talk about the scope. Scope means how large is chemistry, and then we're going to talk about the different areas of study in chemistry, the aspects, and then overall our big ideas that we're going to have throughout the rest of this school year. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk about why chemistry is so vast. Why is it so large? Well, it's all about matter. Well, yeah, the universe is made up of matter. Everything that we can see is made up of matter, and chemistry actually is the study of matter. Our different areas of study that we're going to have, we have 5 of them, and we're going to start off with our first one, organic chemistry. Organic chemistry is really all about carbon. Carbon is the element of life, so organic chemistry is also known as the chemistry of living things. Our second one we're going to talk about is inorganic chemistry, which are compounds that do not contain carbon, which are also known about non-living things. So we have living things and we have non-living things. This one deals with organic chemistry, and non-living over here deal with inorganic chemistry. Our third one that we're going to have is biochemistry. Now, biochemistry is about processes within living things in particular. So in plants, or most plants have photosynthesis, which where the process they get their energy. And in animals such as ourselves, we use cellular respiration to create ATP. So we can get energy. So that's biochemistry. Our fourth one is going to be analytical chemistry. Now, analytical basically means the composition of matter. So what's the matter made up of? We have matter can be made up of substances or mixtures. It can be heterogeneous, homogeneous, and all those different things, which you'll learn about in the textbook and or the PowerPoint for that section. Our next one is, or our last one is going to be physical chemistry. Now, physical chemistry talks about the mechanism, the rate, and the energy transfer during chemical changes. So physical changes can be temperature. That might be the mechanism, how fast it's going to go from one to another, and how much energy transfer there's going to be. That's physical chemistry. Now, there are 2 different aspects of chemistry. We have pure chemistry and applied. Now, I wish everybody would really do chemistry just on the pure, just for the knowledge. But even scientists can't do it just for the knowledge because they have to make a living too. So they have to figure out a way of using that knowledge to apply it towards something to find a use so they can actually make money. Now, our big ideas in chemistry, we're going to go through them relatively quickly. We have chemistry as a central science, which means that all other sciences revolve around chemistry. We're going to talk about electrons in the structure of the atoms, where when we talk about subatomic particles, I'll say this thousands of times, electrons are the most important. Bonding and interactions that we're going to have between atoms. Then we're going to talk about reactions and kinetic theory. We're talking about the mole and quantifying matter. We're going to talk about matter and energy. And the last one we're going to talk about is carbon chemistry. Okay, so what did we actually talk about? We talked about scope, how large it is. It's all about matter. We talked about the areas of study, which there were 5 areas of study. We talked about the 2 aspects, pure and applied aspects of chemistry. And we talked about our big ideas, things that we're going to talk about throughout the entire school year. Well, that's it. And hopefully you enjoyed this quick lesson. And here's the rest of what we're going to do.